My long run is about 18 miles.
Oh my
18 miles. I
gosh.
know.
So when you're doing those 18 miles, so I did a half marathon 2 years ago,
Okay.
and when I got to the 10-mile mark, I was like, I'm done. Do you have that when you're training? Like,
Oh, yeah. Of course not. No,
I just keep going. I just keep flying.
Yeah, I'm just tired. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you get creative. Like there are times where I'm just scrolling on Instagram while running, or like if someone calls me, like my sisters know, like they're like, "Are you running?" And I'm like, "Yes." And they're like, "Nope, I'm not talking to you that long. I'm not talking to you that long."
You're like,
So,
stay on the phone with me.
I know. I'm like, just stay. We'll talk about everything.
Yeah. Or
So,
calling your kids and like,
right.
I'm your mom. Talk to me while I'm running.
Yeah. Like I'm almost done. I have 3 more miles.
Hello! You are watching Moms Can Too. My name is REBA BEENE, and I am so excited to hopefully inspire, encourage, and motivate you beautiful moms out there to make healthy nutrition and exercise a part of your lifestyle. Thank you so much for either listening or watching the Moms Can Too podcast. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel to get notifications when new episodes are released. As always, I am excited for you all to hear from my next guest. I met this sweet mom last January at a local race here. She matched my energy, and after communicating with her and goofing off post-race, I said I am going to be her friend. She's a wife, a mom of 2 beautiful children, and check this out. She has also run 8 marathons and 33, and I don't even know if that number has increased, 33 half marathons, but who's counting? Moms, please help me welcome my friend Stephanie Platt. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
For sure. I am wearing my cheerful shirt because this is what happens to me every time I see Stephanie. She is a ball of joy. So, Stephanie, did you go running this morning?
No.
You're off the team.
I know. I'm team night. I'm team night.
Really?
Yes.
I thought,
Yes.
I don't know why I assumed you were a morning runner.
No. Team morning is only when I run marathons. So.
Okay.
Like, and I'm almost at the marathon point. Like, I try to stop that. Like, no.
I don't know why I assumed. I think it's because that would make sense, because after I do my morning workout, I'll see like your post on Instagram, and it's from the night before.
It is
that
from the night
you
before.
were crushing a run.
Yes. It's
So-
usually like at 1 when I post that reel. So,
1 a.m.?
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, Stephanie, you have entered my home, and this is my saying on the Moms Can Too, is once you have entered my home, you're no longer a guest, you're a friend.
Aw,
But she's already been a friend. But
I thought I was your friend. But
you are. But my new friends, we may have some new friends watching who don't know you. So can you tell us a little about yourself and what you do, friend?
Okay. My name is Stephanie. I am an avid runner. I have been running for almost 30 years. I am a project coordinator for a marketing company, and I just love running. Like, I've been running forever, but I just started marathons like
Oof.
3 years ago.
Tough cookie, because your girl here has not run a marathon, but don't tell anybody.
yet. You haven't ran one yet.
So you've been running for 30 years.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we
Yeah.
forgot to mention something. She's also a mom.
Yes.
She is a mom.
Forgot that part.
No. How many children do you have?
I have 2 children. They are grown adults. So, yeah, I mean, technically, I'm an empty nester
hmm
between school breaks.
Yeah, but okay, we're going to get into what she also does. Like, okay, she has a son in college,
Yes,
and I know that kind of has to affect your running schedule.
he does. So
But I'm sorry, go
oh,
ahead.
well, I'm sorry. So he plays football, and so during that football season, I just can't race as much as I'd like to. So yeah, his
Well, we'll get a little deeper into that
okay.
because I really want to know how you manage that with your working schedule along with your wife's schedule. So, you're saying that he does play professional or college football?
Yes, yeah.
How do you manage to train? Like, so you're doing marathons now. How do you manage to train for those races with your,
Um,
because he's not local, right?
no,
Okay.
no.
So how do you manage to say, okay, your football game is today and I'm supposed to do 18 miles
Oh,
in this
that's
train?
very true.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happens. So usually I will run it before, the night before, the day before.
Okay.
And then we will travel to his game, and Sunday I will usually have an easy run, and cuz that's how it usually, you have your long run
Yeah.
and then you rest and then you gradually get back up. So,
You have your long run.
yeah.
My long run is like a 10K.
My long run is about 18 miles.
Oh my
18 miles. I
gosh.
know.
So when you're doing those 18 miles, so I did a half marathon 2 years ago,
Okay.
and when I got to the 10-mile mark, I was like, I'm done. Do you have that when you're training? Like,
Oh, yeah, yeah. Of course not. No,
I just keep going. I just keep
Yeah, right,
flying.
yeah, I'm just tired. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you get creative. Like there are times where I'm just scrolling on Instagram while running, or like if someone calls me, like my sisters know, like I'm like, they're like, "Are you running?" And I'm like, "Yes." And they're like, "Nope, I'm not talking to you that long. I'm not talking to you that long."
You're like,
So
stay on the phone with me.
I know. I'm like, just say we'll talk about
Yeah.
everything.
Or
So,
calling your kids and like,
right.
I'm your mom. Talk to me while I'm running.
Yeah. Like I'm almost done. I have 3 more miles.
Yeah.
So yeah. I
Okay.
mean, there are times, or I'll walk or I'll take a break. I mean, it varies.
Okay. So there's no rule against walking.
Oh God, no, not at all.
I always feel
Not
bad
at
when I
all.
have to stop during a run.
No, never feel bad.
Okay.
Never feel bad.
So you manage your race schedule by running the day before. So you've kind of already like planned it out.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So on those days when you are unable to get your training schedule in, because if I miss a run, let's say if I have a plan
Mhm.
for that day and I miss it, sometimes it messes with me.
Oh,
How do
yeah.
you emotionally deal with that?
I mean, you just run. Cause I have learned that if you like, for me, it hurts more mentally
Yeah.
to not do it. So, and it stresses me out. It throws my day off. And so, like,
Yeah,
I will try to do it. Like, cause yeah, it messes with your head.
it
Like,
does.
and it stresses you out. So
It does stress you out. Yeah.
So yeah, like I've done it to where, like, let's just say he has a late game. I've woke up early in the morning to like 4 a.m. to start my run.
Mhm.
So yeah, I mean, I'll do it. I'll do it if I can't figure out a schedule, that will fit it. I'll still do it.
That is so sweet that you do that so you can make it to your son's races.
Games, yeah.
I'm sorry, son's games,
yeah.
Your son's football games.
Yeah.
How does it feel to have your family's support? Because I'm sure that you, like I said, taking time, I'm sure they're like, Mom, you can do it. Or your husband's like, Stephanie,
Yeah.
get out of bed, go run.
Oh, it's really sweet when just even the little things, like my daughter will be like, "Good job, Mom."
Aw.
Like, and it's the best. Like, it's the smallest things, but it's good to hear that, like,
Mhm.
and plus, I don't ever want to let them see me fail, you know? I mean, at least not in that aspect of
Right.
not finish. I mean, not necessarily not finishing, but to know that you can do something so hard, you
Mm-hmm.
know? That way it shows them that they can do something hard too. So,
Yeah. And you do hard things.
yes.
We were talking before the show, and this young lady ran the Dopey Challenge. And for those who don't know what the Dopey Challenge is, can you give them just a brief summary?
Sure. So the Dopey Challenge is the 5K, the 10K, the half, and the full, all within 4 days, all with a time limit. But it's super fun. It's super fun.
I did not know that there was a time limit
Oh
because
yeah.
I thought it was just all
Yeah.
fun because it's Disney, right?
No. So okay, they make it very clear that you have a certain amount of time. They have these balloon ladies, they have buses, like they are hardcore. And they will warn you like the balloon ladies are coming. And
Oh.
and if they pass you, they pick you up.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
So like I've seen a few buses, but like when I did the marathon, there were buses parked at every park ready to pick you up. So yeah,
Oh.
because they're like, we gotta open up these parks.
Yeah,
You ain't
yeah.
got all day for that.
Well, see,
So
check this out. The bus didn't pick her up.
no, no, it didn't.
She did hard things.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, so what inspires you or motivates you?
I think it's just knowing that I can do something that's really hard.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because not everybody can do it.
Yeah.
It's a mental game. At a certain point, it just becomes all mental.
Yeah.
So
It
yeah,
I have this every time I'm running like a hard trek run on a particular day, and I'm thinking, "Oh my gosh, you know what? You're doing it because if everybody could do it, then it would be easy.
right,
Everybody walk,
right,
many people walk,
yeah,
you know?
yeah,
And so, like you said, you just adjust and get out there and, oh my goodness. So just the fact that we can do it.
yes, yes.
So we're going to move over to nutrition because I am like the worst when it comes to being busy and grabbing cheese and crackers instead of probably the fruit or something lean.
Yeah.
So
Okay, I got a confession. It's like 3:30.
please tell me you've eaten today.
I've had coffee.
Oh my goodness.
I know. I
It's
know.
okay, moms. We
I know.
understand,
Oh,
right?
right. Yes. Yes. I'm like, I've got tea. That's some type of nutrition, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
But when you're training, because I know
Yeah.
nutrition is key,
Yes.
if not the main key.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that with your busy schedule? Because you do work, you're a wife and a mom.
Yeah. I plan. I have to really plan like how much I'm eating since I am a night runner. That does kind of alter my schedule. So, as my friend would say, my lunch is like a Thanksgiving meal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
she's like, you and your Thanksgiving plate. And I'm just like, because I gotta get ready.
Yeah.
So I will usually, I mean, I have to, like when I'm doing those long runs, I get more serious about my nutrition because it plays a huge role in how you perform. And so like even when I'm racing, like you have to prep for your nutrition, train your body to accept your nutrition just like you would train to run a marathon.
hmm
So, and that's the crucial role that plays. So,
When you do you eat before your smaller distances like 5K, 10Ks?
usually not. No, I mean it just depends on how when I had my lunch. But usually no, not for my shorter runs. For my longer runs, I'll like do some toast with banana, like peanut butter and
Yeah.
banana, depending on what I'm doing. But not for my shorter ones. No.
How important do you think it is for moms to make fitness goals and take it one day at a time? Because we were just talking earlier about like how important it is for us as moms and how it affects us. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, I think it is important to take care of yourself
Mm-hmm.
in order for you to take care of others. And And I try to let everybody know that and not look at it as, oh, well, I'm just being selfish, because I'm thinking about myself instead of my children. Because I even fell through that. Like, oh no, I can't do that. My kids, they are my priority, and
Mhm.
that's all I need to focus on. And it just, you forget for who you are, like what you're doing. And sometimes it's just always so important to make those kind of goals for yourself,
Yeah. And it
So,
makes your home happier.
yes.
Oh my gosh, by leaps and
Yes.
bounds.
It makes a huge difference because you
Yeah.
feel good and they feel good. They will always follow your emotions. So,
That's so good. That is so true.
yeah.
I can tell when I'm in a foul disposition because my daughter is fussy, or rather when I've had my run
Yeah.
and then she's happy. Like this morning, I was able to go running and she's been mostly cheerful until we put her down.
Yeah. Yeah.
What, um, inspirational or encouraging word would you give a mom who, like yourself, helps to take care of her family? This girl travels, y'all. I look at her races on Instagram sometimes, and I'm like, I want to be there. But
Right.
what encouraging word would you give to those who are trying to figure out, how do I fit this in? Like, how do I? It just seems overwhelming right now.
Yeah. Oh, I am a firm believer of making goals. Make small goals. Like that's what I do is I make small goals and then focus on the bigger goal too, at the same time. Like just 15 minutes.
Hmm.
Like every time I have to push to run another mile, I'm like, it's just 10 minutes.
Yeah,
It's just 10
that's so
minutes.
good.
Just give yourself a little bit at a time.
Hmm.
So,
That's so
oh yeah.
good. Well, Stephanie, thank you so much for coming. But before we leave, I
Okay.
have a few fun questions. You're
Okay.
like, I'm gonna. Okay.
Yes or no?
What's your favorite distance?
Oh, the marathon.
I thought we were friends.
I I it's the one it's the hardest for me, and it's just like something I want to like overcome.
Hmm.
It used to be the half marathon for years. I want to say at least 10 years cuz I was a firm like never running a marathon ever.
Uh-huh.
Ever. So,
When did you run your first marathon?
so I tried it virtually first.
Okay.
So I actually did like the Disney World Marathon virtually. And I want to say it was like, yeah, I just wanted to see like if I can do it by myself,
Yeah.
I know I can do it with other people.
Oh,
So,
that's good.
yeah.
That's amazing that you can run a marathon virtually, because I would be like, I finished,
Right.
but I ran like a 10K.
Oh my gosh. I was crying to my sister on the phone. I called her, I think at
Oh.
mile 24, and I was like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
And she was like, just do it. You're almost there. I mean, she was on, I love her for that.
Aw.
So,
But that's very, like, running takes a lot of mental strength.
it does. Yeah.
And for you to do that, because I feel like I would need like the crowd to be like, come on,
Yes.
Yeah. So have you done a marathon live yet?
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So, yeah, my first one was, St. George, Utah. It was awesome.
Is that the one? Okay. Yes.
That
I
was
think, yeah. Was it very hilly?
No, that was actually it's like downhill. To me, I consider that a downhill
Okay.
course. So, it was really nice, cold weather. I mean, it was perfect.
Yes.
So, and then a week later, I did Boston. So,
What?
yeah. Yeah. It's
I
a
didn't even know
You
you
didn't know
were
that?
in
Oh my gosh,
Boston.
that was so I ran my first marathon, when was it? October, like the first week of October.
Okay.
Is that right? And then the second week was Boston, and then 3 weeks later was like the New York Marathon. So,
So
yeah.
you just stepped in the water.
I
Like, you
I
didn't even put one toe in. You
No,
just
I
dove right
just
in and you were like, I'm going all in.
that's exactly right. That's exactly it. That's exactly what happened.
That is admirable.
No.
So, moms, you can
You can
too.
You
Okay.
totally can. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Well, you told me this one. So, you prefer the nighttime to run. I love nighttime runs. I wish that if my schedule worked, then I would do them. But I mean, I do like, okay, I am like early morning, night. There's no in between really.
Oh, okay. Okay. Got it. Got it.
But yes, I do enjoy those nighttime runs. And safety first, wear your lights because you don't want to be like me and fall into a ditch.
Oh, no.
So,
No.
when is your next race?
I am running the London Marathon in April.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
Okay, so can you tell our moms where they can follow you to cheer for you and support you on
thank
Instagram?
you.
Because that is amazing.
Thank you. You can follow me on Instagram. Stephanie.runs is my handle.
Okay, you guys, you have to follow her because her reels that's what captured me. I can't remember like where I saw your reels. I know I was on Instagram, but I don't know if it was like through someone or just on Instagram reels, but her reels are always encouraging. She's a lot of fun. So if any of you moms are in London and you see her, she's a ball of joy. Well, Stephanie, I really appreciate you coming.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yes.